That one is leaving the fans tingling here. We'll probably see a rematch of that. Kevin Jackson and John Lober set to go. Middleweights. Jackson from the Olympic team gives the wrestling inclusion in here. And John Lober had a draw with a man who's joined us here, Igor Zinoviev, and we'll be talking with Igor during the bout about what he sees. Right now, we're getting ready for the ring entrance. The Battlecade Extreme Fighting sign. And there is John Lober, muscular guy. John Lober, let's take a closer look.
My style of fighting is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu along with JKD, a little boxing, a little bit of wrestling, and it's all combined into one. It's a cross-trained hybrid type of fighting, you know, street fighting. After my fight with Igor, I changed my style a little bit. Every fight, I'm a new fighter, okay? Whoever I'm fighting, I'm training for that style. I don't use just jiu-jitsu, and I don't use just boxing, and I don't use just, you know, kickboxing. I use all of them, and I use them in a combination to beat whichever style I'm fighting. It's like a chess match. You need to play chess intelligently and carefully. Kevin Jackson's a champion. He's an Olympic wrestler, so there's a few things I need to work on in preparation to fight him. I think the fans that come to these shows are pretty freaky. They like to see action. They like to see guys beating each other's asses, you know? So, I mean, the people that come to these shows, they want to see something new. There's a whole bunch of circumstances that dictate on how many fights you can fight a year, you know, depending on what kind of injuries you have and how long it takes to heal. You hurt your shins and your feet kicking opponents. You hurt your hands sometimes hitting them. That's why I like to, you know, use submission and choking and the arm locks and the ankle locks, because you don't get hurt as much if you do that. Also, you know, I have my front teeth knocked out, but, you know, I did that when I was 8 years old too, so that's a minor injury for me. They're in my pocket. I'm not going to fight scrubs. I'm not going to fight guys with lesser talent than me. I'm only fighting the champions. There's a food chain, and right now I'm close to the top, so I'm going to stay at the top, and I'm going to eat all the champions that are at the top right now.
Well, I'm glad he found his teeth. John Lober, who was escorted in by Andy Sue Irwin. Get a good look at John over there. Tough hombre, good competitor. Very good participant in extreme fighting, and he's going against Kevin Jackson, who brings the Olympian angle in here and the wrestling elements. Led in by Stacy Moran. Kevin Jackson, the Olympian. Let's take a look.
To compete in the Olympics was an honor. It was unbelievable. Actually, it was my highest sense of achievement I've ever experienced. You're competing in the great Olympic Games, the games that the greatest athletes in the world have competed in. Muhammad Ali, Jim Thorpe, Jesse Owens. You work towards something all your life, and to actually see that dream come true is it's amazing, and it was, you know, a highlight of my life. My last match was recently in Turkey, Ankara, Turkey. I went over there for an international tournament. I had 4 matches, which I won. I approximately have about 25 to 30 matches a year. This will be my first professional bout. It's a whole different world. It's a fight. My tactics could be the same as far as trying to take him down to the ground and get him in a position where I'm going to be more dominant. I have to incorporate some striking skills, some submission holds, and look for my openings in those areas. I like to fight John Lober. He's first on the list. I like to fight him, and I like to fight the champion, Igor Zinoviev. I've watched all the tapes. I've seen all the shows of all the extreme fights. I've actually studied a lot of the shows, and so I have a pretty good idea what to expect once I get out there. Yeah, I've worked on my punching skills. I worked on my striking skills. I worked on, I work with jiu-jitsu guys. I work with kickboxers. I work with, anyone that can help me. I want to be a well-rounded fighter. I'm not really in awe or intimidated by the rules. I know it's a fight. I know it's a fight. I know what to expect, and I'm just going to try to put the hurt on him before he puts the hurt on me.
Well, there is Kenny Jackson, and we've got the matchups on extreme numbers. You see the good sweat on Jackson. Here's how they'll stack up. Jackson 32, a little older than Lober. The height very similar. Lober a little bit heavier, 199 versus 190. So Lober and Kevin Jackson ready to go here. Let's get the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing in front of me in the red corner, from Huntington Beach, California, currently IFC heavyweight champion with a record of 4-0-1. He is 28 years old, standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing in tonight at 199 pounds, John Lober. Ladies and gentlemen, standing behind me in the blue corner, from Gilbert, Arizona, the 1992 Olympic gold medalist in freestyle wrestling, 1995, 1991 world champion freestyle wrestling, making his extreme fighting debut. He is 32 years old, standing 5 foot tall, 10 inches, weighing in tonight at 199 pounds, wrestled for Iowa State University, Kevin Jackson.
Kevin Jackson, John Lober, ready to go. John Lober, of course, fought Igor Zinoviev in his last bout. Igor joins us now. Igor, welcome to the show here. Glad to have you. Lober brings a lot of strength in here, doesn't he? Waiting for Jackson to take that takedown. Hasn't happened yet.
No, but he threw a jab, which I thought was really unconventional.
Well, Jackson promised a new look. There's the takedown by Jackson. Now let's see what he's made of.
Right to side control.
Jackson trying to spin away. It looks like a high school or a college match now. Does he have battle cage skills? We'll find out.
You see him reaching for the ankle. He's going for the knee now.
Jackson with speed and strength, looking for an early ending here. A minute in, and Jackson off to a fast start.
Lober's attacking the knee and the ankle, right, Igor?
So Dave Bontempo, John Brody, and Igor Zinoviev has been with us, making some comments. Very interesting match. Igor fought John Lober last time, and Lober in the bottom, but he's attacking John.
Well, Lober's attacking, but I think he's being held off by the strength of Jackson. What about that, Igor?
I think just giving him just a moment, It's a great moment. It was hit to zero, and in the old freestyle wrestling, it's akin to the finish pose.
So Jackson has gotten off to a lightning fast start. Chopping right by Jackson.
Did that hit him, Dave?
It grazed. There's a right back by Lober that grazed. Jackson has shown some pretty good battle-hardened, battle cage skills right away.
Let's see how strong Jackson is against somebody as strong as Lober.
Oh, yeah. He said he enjoyed the idea of being able to punch down at his opponent. Jackson has been in complete control, and Lober has been very cool under there. But Jackson possesses the speed that not all participants do. And he's been in Olympic pressure before.
You know, Lober's never been put in that position before.
Chopping rights by Jackson. 3 minutes in, Jackson looking for an early stoppage here. Lober has 2 minutes he has to kill.
Do you think Lober thinks Jackson's strong now?
Oh yeah, he does both strong. So strong, you know.
Now Jackson gets inside an attempted shot by Lober. He's got a crank going here.
Put your head in there. Put your head in the face.
Side control, but...
Just side control, but it's not finish holds again.
Exactly, no finishing holds. Good position, but he doesn't know what to do.
The knees to the head here by Jackson, looking for submission. Bloodies the nose, it looks like, here of Lober. Lober's got a minute and change to get through here.
What do you think Lober's thinking about right now with the power on top?
He's supposed to be turning off on the side, you know.
Move to the
face
side.
and face, yeah. That's what he's doing, yeah, you see? And then try to angle again.
Jackson doing with the knee to the head.
It's very good.
Lober has taken a beating in the opening phase, but he's still here.
Jackson's not stupid, is he, Igor?
No, he's not stupid, but he knows, you know, he doesn't know what's finishing. You know?
No, doesn't understand the finishing holds.
Well, that's what the whole matchup was about, is take a wrestler and see what he can do in this situation. Can he inherit some finishing knowledge?
I think that Lober's got a lot of respect for Jackson's strength now.
Yes, but John Lober, I think it's more technical, you know, for this position, because he got this position and he want to just finish him like a punch, you know.
So the final seconds of the opening phase has the crowd on their feet. It's been a beauty. Kevin Jackson and John Lober cranking up the house.
I think that was 2 right hands, wasn't it, Dave?
It sure was. Make it 3. As Jackson continues to pound away, this crowd loves it.
He's great. He's great.
He's okay, he's okay.
Well, they're replacing the right glove on Kevin Jackson. I guess he hit him so hard that he took the stuffing out of it, so to speak.
He punctured one glove, and you get a look at Jackson's dominance. Side shots up on the top. Now, he may not have a lot of finishing holds, but imagine if he did, what type of a Battlecade warrior he would be, given the wrestling speed.
It's not just speed, is it, Igor?
He's you know, wrestling in the freestyle wrestling, because it's more speeding, you know, for just walk, moving in the gravity.
He's got speed, power, leverage, and you can teach him the finishing holds, right?
Yeah, somebody, if we do some teaching him, it's really great, you know.
If he wasn't a fighter. So Jackson may not know all those submission holds, but he invents one here. Shot to the head, and he likes it. He keeps going with the hand rubbing the nose at the same time. He's trying to get Lober basically to give up here, and Lober will have none of it. So we've had a delay. Now the glove is being brought in by the referee for Jackson.
I think this delay is helping John Lober tremendously.
It's a sense to get his awareness back and try to plan what he'll do in phase 2.
Well, we have an extra glove now.
So,
you notice the mouse under John Lober's left eye growing? You think that's going to hurt his vision, Igor?
Yes, a little bit. Not a little bit, but he doesn't feel now. But Two visions, yeah.
And he won't be able to see the right hands coming at him if the eye starts to close.
Well, that's all we've seen, Dave, is right hands. Is that not right?
And with the eye the way it is, there will be many more of those right hands because they cannot be stopped. Kenny Jackson has shown why this matchup of the disciplines is interesting. He's got the wrestling skills. Lober has the battlecade and ground skills. Lober needs to establish immediate control in phase 2, or it'll be more of the same.
Does John look tired to you, Igor?
No, I think he's prepared body fits very well, you know. And I think he's just can finish this whole fight.
He can.
He can.
You think he can still win this?
And this is how Jackson was establishing and maintaining control at the end. Big right hand bombs. So phase 2.
Just the first round, yeah.
Lober, as expected, tried for control. Jackson was ready.
That's a guillotine, isn't it, Igor?
Yes, somebody, yes.
So Jackson had Lober storm him in the beginning.
But he did wrong anyway. He did wrong guillotine, you know, again.
Right.
Jackson on top here, trying to use some side control.
He's actually tried to stalk him a bit.
Yes.
Punching down with those right hands to the eye that Lober can't see. Elbow back by Lober. Almost an elbow to the face. You're allowed the forearm.
I think Jackson looks very calm.
Oh, yeah. He's so strong.
There's a guy that's not only been in wrestling situations, but Olympic pressure, too. He's had...
That's it. He's going to choke him out from here, I promise you.
That's right.
He's going to be unconscious from here.
You're absolutely right.
Back to wrestling, and Jackson. It's it.
That's it. It's over.
Lober had enough. Jackson with the power.
He's unconscious, John. He doesn't even know he tapped.
Yes.
Jackson put on quite a display. Igor, he wants to fight you.
Well, Igor, you know that you're lined up to fight this monster now.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
You know, I like his fighters, so all great fighters in the world. Because an Olympic champion and put me like more up for one more level up, you know.
Well, you're a much better boxer than John Lober. I hope you can use that.
I've tried to do something, you know. I've tried to do something with Rick, and he worked together for me too. Don't worry about this. I know that's exactly. That's exactly professional Olympic wrestling. Is so clever, more technically.
Ladies and gentlemen, a minute 12 in the second round. By submission, Kevin Jackson.
Thank you, Igor Zinoviev.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Kevin Jackson with a scintillating victory, showing not only the muscle, but the body control, the speed. He celebrates. And John, I think he's brought a nice element into Battlecade.
Well, I don't know if anybody can beat this guy. How's that for an element?
That's right.
I don't know what the top of the chart is, but this guy might be uranium.
Imagine if he knew a lot of finishing holds. He used the basic wrestling one there. He got back to what had done good work. Imagine if he had ankle lock knowledge and arm bar knowledge with that speed.
Devastating. Wow. We haven't seen an athlete like this in a while.
So Jackson elevating the athleticism of Battlecade.
Well, he tries to stalk him here, but he gets that short right hand in a couple of times. But this is where the position starts to change. Watch this amazing jump over to the other side.
As Lober is trying to pound away and use the elbow, Jackson riding him here, but he changes. And when he's on top like that, here's all the power. He puts it all in his arm, and it's goodbye, baby.
Well, you know, that's a classic choke right there. And, you know, as I said and Igor said, you know, I really thought this was the end of the fight.
He came over, he jumped over to the side, put all his power behind the arm, and Kenny Jackson making no mistake. Kevin Jackson finishing this thing off in brilliant fashion and showing himself to be quite an athlete. Well, we've got the winner now standing by with Gretchen Van Daren. Gretchen?
Thank you, guys. Kevin. Kevin. That was an incredible fight. Incredible fight.
Before I get to the interview, I'd like to say thanks to Robin for letting me do this thing. My family back in Lansing and Arizona. My boys at Arizona State and Iowa State. Just like say hi to everybody. And it was a heck of an experience. I didn't know what to expect going in. I just know that I trained hard. This is my first fight, but I go to war every year. I go to the national tournament annually. I wrestle guys like Mike Van Arsdale, Melvin Douglas, Dave Schultz, Kenny Monday. I wrestle all these guys every year. I'm fighting all the time, but just not with the hands and not striking and kicking. So, you know, I'm used to doing this thing.
Well,
I trained for 5 matches in 2 days. One fight, I was happy to go.
What do you like about this kind of fighting compared to what you liked before?
Well, I'll tell you what, I got wrestled in the World Cup in Stillwater, Oklahoma a week from now, and I got wrestled 5 of the toughest guys in the world in a 2-day tournament. I'm getting a certain amount of money for doing that. With this thing right here, I'm getting 25 times that. That's what I like most about it, but I enjoy the competition. These guys are fighters, they're strong, they like to go hard, and it's all about competition. I really don't like the brutality of it where you have to get over and punch the guy, but nobody's just gonna let you submit him or choke him or armbar him and get him out of there. So you have to bang him out to soften him up, make him want to quit. That's what it's all about. These guys want to win bad, you have to force them to quit, and that's what I did.
It was amazing. What kind of opponent do you want to fight next?
Well, I'd like to fight Igor and maybe get the belt. I just have a point to prove about wrestling skills. People don't understand how skilled we are. We're world-class athletes, and we train hard. And I just want to prove to the world just how skilled we are and what we're capable of doing. I'd like to fight Igor maybe, if God's willing, capture the belt from him and possibly retire after that. But I just got a point to prove.
Well, explain a little bit of fight, what happened in there.
I went out there and I stuck to my game plan. Tim McCullen, my great trainer, I'd like to thank Tim, Mickey, Mike, all the guys in Tim's dojo, Jeff, Chuck.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you short.
No problem,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Dave.
Okay, Gretchen, thank you very much. I wish Kevin would talk a little bit. A little outspoken in his support of the wrestlers. They've done a very nice job in his estimation, and he really comes in here and puts the finishing touches on a superb performance.